The Galactic Council chamber buzzed with nervous energy as representatives from 200 star systems filed in for the emergency summit. At the center of the massive circular table sat Empress Zalthera of the Krivath Dominion, her crystalline exoskeleton gleaming under the fluorescent lights. She towered at nearly 12 feet tall, her forearms folded in what every species recognized as barely contained fury. The seat to her right remained conspicuously empty. Ambassador Carell of the Plasma Collective had been scheduled to sit there. He'd called in sick that morning. So had his replacement, and the replacement after that. Anna Martinez pushed her cleaning cart down the outer corridor, humming an old Earth tune her grandmother used to sing. She'd worked as a janitor at the Galactic Council headquarters for 3 years now, ever since humanity had joined the wider galactic community. It was honest work, and someone had to keep the place from drowning in alien coffee equivalents and discarded data chips. Session begins in 5 minutes. The automated system announced in 17 languages simultaneously. Anna glanced through the observation window. The council members were all seated now, except for that one glaring gap next to the big crystalline alien. She'd seen Empress Zalthera before during her cleaning rounds, always surrounded by guards, always radiating an aura that made even the bravest diplomats find urgent business elsewhere. Today, though, something was different. The Empress's normally luminous purple exterior had faded to a dull gray. Her antennae, which Anna had learned indicated mood in Krivath physiology, drooped noticeably. She looked alone. Poor thing, Anna muttered, then caught herself. Calling a galactic empress a poor thing probably violated some protocol. The session coordinator, a fidgety Zentari named Plix, rushed past Anna's station. Disaster. Complete disaster. We need someone in that seat before the session starts, or it'll be seen as a diplomatic insult. What about that guy, Leo? Anna asked, nodding toward a young human diplomat pacing nearby, nervously adjusting his tie. Leo Chen, junior trade attach. Plix's eye stalks swiveled incredulously. He's 23rd tier. We need someone with proper credentials, proper rank. The Krivath Dominion commands 300 warships. One wrong move and the 5-minute warning chimed. Leo had stopped pacing and was staring at the empty seat with an expression Anna recognized from her own reflection, the look of someone trying to convince themselves to do something. Terrifying. Regulations state the seat cannot remain empty. Plix continued frantically. But no one will. I'll do it, Anna said. The coordinator's eye stalks whipped toward her. You're a sanitation technician. I'm a human, Anna corrected, setting down her mop. And that lady looks like she could use a friend. Before Plix could protest further, Anna walked through the chamber doors. The conversation died instantly. 200 pairs of eyes and several other sensory organs locked onto the human woman in the gray maintenance uniform striding toward the most feared military leader in 3 sectors of space. Leo watched from the doorway, his heart hammering. He recognized Anna from the break room. She always shared her homemade cookies and asked about his mother's health. Now she was walking toward certain doom, and he couldn't let her face it alone. His feet moved before his brain could stop them. Anna reached the empty seat and looked up at Empress up close. The alien monarch was even more imposing, her mandibles capable of crushing steel, her claws like obsidian daggers. This seat's taken, Anna asked with a warm smile. The Empress's compound eyes focused on her, processing this bizarre development. You are not afraid, should I be? Anna pulled out the chair. You look like you're having a rough day, Your Majesty. Mind if I sit? For a long moment, Zalthera said nothing. Then, barely audible, please. Anna sat down just as Leo reached them, slightly out of breath. He'd grabbed his diplomatic credentials, but had no idea what he was going to say. He looked at Anna, then at the Empress, then back at Anna. Leo Chen, junior trade attach. He managed, extending his hand to the Empress in the human custom he'd been told never to attempt with potentially hostile species. It's an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. To everyone's shock, Zalthera extended one of her forehands and gently enclosed Leo's in what might have been a handshake. The honor is mine. The chamber remained frozen in disbelief. Anna leaned toward the Empress and whispered, between you and me, half these folks seem more interested in playing politics than solving actual problems. You need any actual cleaning done around your ship? I do excellent work. A sound emerged from Zalthera that her translator struggled with before settling on laughter. Her crystalline body began to glow purple again, brightening until it cast colored shadows across the council floor. Your species is ... unexpected. We get that a lot, Leo added, finding his courage. He pulled out the seat on the Empress's other side and sat down. If you don't mind me asking, what's this emergency summit about? My people discovered a plague spreading through the Outer Rim, Zolthara explained, her voice strengthening. It affects 17 species, but not Kriva. I came to propose coordinated relief efforts, to share our immunity research freely. Her antennae drooped again. Instead, I have been met with fear, suspicion, and empty chairs. Anna's expression hardened. That's just stupid. You're trying to help people. Fear makes fools of the wise, the Empress said quietly. They see my warships and assume conquest. They see my size and assume aggression. They see difference and assume danger. Well, they're wrong, Leo said firmly, and humanity will stand with you on this relief effort. We don't have much pull yet, but our medical teams are pretty damn good. You would do this. Zelthera's voice carried genuine surprise. Your species barely has faster-than-light capability. You risk your standing with the older powers. Anna shrugged. Your Majesty, where I come from, we've got a saying, in the darkness, you don't ask who holds the candle, you're just grateful for the light. You're trying to light up the Outer Rim. Least we can do is stand beside you. The Empress was silent for a moment, then touched Anna's shoulder with surprising gentleness. I was warned that humans were reckless, that you felt too much, that your emotions made you weak, and, Leo asked, they were wrong about which quality was weakness. Zolthera's translator rendered her tone as profound respect. Your compassion makes you brave, your empathy makes you strong. My people will remember this. The session coordinator finally found his voice. The summit will now come to order. As the proceedings began, with Anna the Janitor and Leo the Junior attached flanking the most powerful military leader in the galaxy, representatives whispered to one another in confusion and amazement. But from Earth's observation post, transmitted back home in real time, humans watched with swelling pride, not because their representatives were clever or powerful or important, but because when everyone else saw a monster, they saw a person. When everyone else ran away, they walked forward. When everyone else chose fear, they chose kindness. That, as it turned out, was the most human thing of all. And in the cold mathematics of galactic politics, it was the variable no one had ever accounted for. The end.